roles do small groups play at your church?
Small groups is the kind of the structure of our church. Every ministry and the whole church basically is revolved around small groups, and we call them holistic small groups. We have a very clear process of what we do in a small group. When a person arrives in a small, we actually have bookmarks that has the outline of a small group structure. When a person arrives in a small group, the first question they're asked is, who did you meet new at church? And tell us 2 things about them. And the reason you do that is so that people keep the passion of reaching unchurched people, not to go to church to look for other friends. We say you don't go to church to meet your friends, you go to church to worship God and meet unchurched people. You can meet with your friends in a small group. Then we have our Bible study time in a small group. Then they separate. The men go one way, the women go the other, and they have accountability time where they ask each other the questions, how's your relationship with God going? And people can answer to the level of their comfortableness. The second question is, what is God trying to teach you at the moment, and how are you responding? And the third question is, what can I pray for you about? It's not what should we pray about, but what can I pray for you about? Then we go back together and we talk about our unchurched friends that each of us are praying for and planning to reach. And so I know everybody's unchurched friend in my group.
Tell me more about teenagers. How about teenage boys?
I have a group of teenage boys, because when we do small groups, we have for young people, we have single sex small groups. So I meet with a group of 7, 8 teenage boys at McDonald's every week for our small group meeting. And they are involved in ministry. Some of them aren't baptized Adventists yet, but they are being discipled, apprenticed into leadership in the youth ministry, for example.
Now, when people think about small groups, they automatically think about older adults, mature adults. But how do small groups work in your community as far as children and kids? Are there actually kids and youth involved with small group ministry at your church?
We train our young people from the age of around 4 to be in small groups. They are in small groups in their children's Sabbath schools. And our idea is by the time they reach high school, that small group is normal to their life. The idea of having somebody else that they can talk to and share their problems with is normal. And it's amazing to watch children who are unchurched with no Christian background getting really involved in a small group. That's one of the most exciting things you've ever seen in your life.